I want to let everyone know that I am risking the livelihood of my physical vessel on this earth. Okay, I am risking the physical livelihood of my physical vessel by relaying this information to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna have to ask you, listen very carefully and stay tuned, because nothing, once again, nothing is put in front of our faces by the mainstream media for no reason. Okay, this situation that just popped off, okay, with this whole R. Kelly thing, it's a free Masonic ritual conducted by Zionist warlocks. Okay, it's a free Masonic ritual conducted by Zionist warlocks. Okay, now why is this? You cannot get any major record deal, okay, by any major company in the music industry. You cannot get put on with them unless you undergo a public shaming ritual or you ritually sacrifice somebody close to you. Okay, it's that simple. It's that simple, and it's not, there's no exception for Mr. R. Kelly. So when you talk about the shit that went down with R. Kelly, okay, in the past, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, that was all a ritual, folks. This is all a scripted, pre-thought out, pre-planned ritual. Okay, and I'm gonna break this down because I don't have too much time. And like I said, I'm risking, I feel like with this information, I am risking my physical vessel, okay, the most out of any other piece of information that I released. This is probably gonna end up getting my channel deleted, folks. Okay, but like I said, I feel like I'm living out my life's purpose, so I'm gonna just go ahead and lay it on the line right now. Everything that is pushed or put in front of us by the mainstream media is fabricated to push a free Masonic agenda. Everything. Like I stated before, all musicians with mainstream record deals are low-level Freemasons, and they either have to go through shaming rituals or ritual sacrifices in exchange for their fortune and fame. This is nothing but a staged, fabricated ritual for Mr. R. Kelly. I'll get even deeper. During the same time frame of his new court case, there will be another 9/11-like event on U.S. soil. Keep in mind, the Super Bowl after 9/11 was the Super Bowl where the Patriots defeated the Rams. Okay, that was the Super Bowl that just passed us right now. The It movie is directly linked with 9/11-like events in this country. That's how I was able to predict the 91 Harvest shooting in 2017. The first video of R. Kelly going through with his rituals surfaced to the public in August of 2001. Okay, the first video of R. Kelly supposedly, okay, having sex with 13 underage women, that came to the forefront August of 2001. That was right before 9/11. And here we are again, 18 years later. R. Kelly was born on 1/8, okay? 18 years after he first got exposed. You see, if 18 years after the scandal, he's born on 1/8, so it's 18 years after, okay? He was born in 1967, 6/7 is 13. So when you look at his whole birth date numerology, it goes back to 9/13, 1/8/67. He allegedly raped 13 girls. Look at the numbers. 13 girls, taped urinating on a 13-year-old girl. So let me tell you something, folks. 13 is the number of Christ consciousness. 13 is the number of Christ consciousness, okay? 13 is directly linked with serpent wisdom, Osiris, aka Enki. Osiris, aka Asar, is the real Christ. Let me repeat. The story of Jesus Christ is fabricated from the story of Osiris and Asar. Osiris, aka Asar, is the real Christ. He's the 13th one with 12 disciples, okay? In your good book, it says that the Savior figure had 12 disciples. So the Savior figure was the fucking 13th. He was number 13. Okay? So by R. Kelly pissing on the 13-year-old girl, who was the 13th girl in the group, that is significant of Saturn pissing on the Christ, on Christ consciousness, on the Christ. Why did I say Saturn is pissing? R. Kelly is a Capricorn, okay? R. Kelly is a Capricorn goat. Right after you had your goddamn goat ritual with Tom Brady and Michael Jordan. You see, they had to shame a goat. They raised the goat. Now they have to shame a goat. You see? And the goat pissed on the 13. The goat pissed on Osiris, the 13. Christ consciousness. Right in front of your faces, folks. This is the nail in the coffin. What's R. Kelly's initials? What are R. Kelly's initials? Okay, R and K. R and K. So R is the 18th letter. 1 and 8 give you 9. So RK is really 9/11. Okay, K is the 11th letter. So when you look at RK, it's really 18/9, which is not, 18/11, which is 9/11. Once again, RK, his initials are 18/11, which is 9/11. Another staged ritual before the next 9/11 pops off. And many of you will be distracted by the false light coming from your TV when the Zionists go through with their 9/11 ritual. The Zionists cannot fool me, okay? Okay? Like I said, folks, nothing is put in our face for no reason. This incident, okay, with R. Kelly, this also ties into the separation between the quote-unquote black man and the quote-unquote black woman. This incident is a staged psyop, okay, to pit black men against black women. Don't fall for it. This goes right along with the Zionist own feminist movement, the Me Too movement, the LGBTQ agenda. Like I said, and at this point, I will guarantee that the U.S. citizens will be getting a female president in 2020. So everybody watching this video, you heard what just came out of my mouth. What you are witnessing, okay, going on YouTube and social media and the mainstream media, okay, what you are witnessing by this R. Kelly event is more than enough proof to me, proof positive, that we are getting ready to get a female president in this nation, okay? This is used as a psyop, okay, to stereotype the black man in America, to subconsciously separate the black man from the black woman and pit the black man against the black woman. You see, this is a subconscious psychological attack, and this is a lynching. This is a psychological and a subconscious lynching of a black man in America that still holds a lot of power. Okay, this is all a free Masonic ritual. Okay, and you want me to go further? I'll keep going further. What the fuck happened with the Patriots situation after the Patriots won the goddamn Super Bowl? Oh, they had to go through with their shaming ritual after they claimed Tom Brady to be the white goat. After they allowed Tom Brady to be the white goat, they had to have Robert Kraft, okay, go through with his sex scandal. What's his name? Robert Kraft. RK. His initials are RK, just like fucking R. Kelly. It's over with. It's over with, folks. It's over with, folks. Once again, like I said, I'm going to break this down again. Okay? For everybody that's hard of hearing. Okay? The first video of R. Kelly going through with his rituals surfaced to the public in August of 2001, right before 9/11. And here we are again 18 years later. R. Kelly was born on 1/8/1867, which is 9/13, allegedly raped 13 girls, taped urinating on a 13-year-old girl. Okay? What's R. Kelly's initials? R is the 18th letter. 1 and 8 is 9. RK is 18/11, which is 9/11, another staged ritual before the next 9/11 pops off. It's over with, folks. It's over with, folks. It's over with, folks. And since the It movie is coming out this September, like I said, we can expect this to pop off anywhere from September to November. I'm gonna say September to November. Okay, and this the first one. Okay, when the first It movie came out, there was an attack in Las Vegas. So the second one, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be on the East Coast. Okay, it's gonna be on the East Coast. It's gonna be on a big major city on the East Coast. And if I had to guess, I would say Northeast. Okay, so that's really all I'm gonna say on that particular subject. Okay, now this is what's gonna pop off after this situation. You see, we're in March right now, and March 21st is the real new year, because M-A-R, Mars, ruled by Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, which represents birth. So March 21st is the real fucking new year. So this is how the Zionist free Masonic warlocks are popping off their new year. Okay, they raised the goat, they raised the white goat, Tom Brady. They're gonna shame the black goat, okay, who is a Capricorn, known as R. Kelly. And this is all gonna tie into the feminist agenda, the LGBTQ agenda, okay, the Me Too agenda, okay, separating man from woman, separating the American man from the American woman, pitting the two against each other. Population reduction. It's about to take full effect. But see, this is what's gonna have to pop off first, folks. This is what's gonna pop off, okay? And like I said, remember where you heard it first. You see this Illuminati card? It says charismatic leader. And when you look at the back of his head, he has blonde hair. He has light blonde hair. And then there's another card, Illuminati card, that says enough is enough. And it says our snipers will drop you. Our snipers will drop you. Okay? Our snipers will hit you and drop you. Okay? Enough is enough, Illuminati card and charismatic leader. Ladies and gentlemen, they're talking about Donald Trump. Folks, I'm not sure if you're aware, but there is a situation going on in the White House where they are trying to get Trump impeached. Guess what? I don't think it's gonna work. So what they're gonna say is that's gonna cause somebody to lose their cool and to assassinate Trump. Remember where you heard it first, folks. Trump is going to get assassinated. When that happens, they're gonna blame it on a black identity extremist, on a BIE. So that means everybody who puts out information on YouTube like I do will be considered a terrorist, a full-blown terrorist at that point, okay? That's what they're planning. And after this pops off, you know, they're gonna say, oh, Trump was such an asshole. Trump was such a narcissist and such a psychopath and such an egomaniac. We can't have another man in office. We can't have another man in office. We need a woman. We need a woman in office. We need a woman to take up the White House. See what I'm saying? So when you do the research, okay, 2020 presidential campaign brings field of women. We have the most women in history, okay, that are going to be presidential candidates for the 2020 election. There will be the most women signed up to be presidential candidates in history in the election of 2020, folks. Get ready, because guess what? RFG called the election of 2016. I said, if Obama's not going to get reelected, Trump is going to take office. I said Hillary's not getting in, because if Hillary gets in, that means she's related to Bill. That means that their kids are inbred. So I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew we were either going to see Obama's third term or Trump's taking the election. Okay? So guess what? Like I said, this time around, remember where you heard it first. Trump, they're going to stage his assassination, okay? Blame it on a black identity extremist, okay? And they're going to get the first female in there. And she will be a Democrat, And when this happens, I want you to remember me saying these words. When this happens, most of the people in the United States will be put back to sleep. Will be put back to sleep. Mark my words. So the hidden hand, the hidden shadow government, they will be able to do more dirt, you see, and get away with it because, okay, the face of their corporation, okay, will be headed by a woman. You see? And like I said, I can just by looking at the R. Kelly situation and where this is going and the outrage that it has caused. Like I said, RFG is predicting a female president to take over in 2020. Okay, if there is an election in 2020, it is going to be given to a female Democratic candidate. Okay, and at that point, you know, that's when everything is just going to be ushered in. Everything is just going to be ushered in, because, like I said, this particular female, she's going to have to be part of that bloodline. Okay, she's going to have to be part of that presidential bloodline. Okay, that Zionist Jew bloodline. So she's going to carry out their agenda of transhumanism, of transgenderism. You see, of homosexuality. You see, population reduction, robbing the rights and robbing the land of indigenous people all over the world. You see, gun control, more viruses spreading. You see, the currencies becoming more worthless. See, she's gonna be the one to usher that in. It's gonna be a woman. Okay? Now I don't mean to, frighten people that are listening, but like I said, the truth has to be known, folks. The truth has to be known. Okay? Because this situation right here, okay, is all set up and staged to basically predict the next 9/11. Okay? The first R. Kelly tape was released to the public August of 2001. 18 years later, same thing happens, bro. I'm telling you, it's coming. So if you can, save what you gotta save as far as canned goods and food, and stock up on weapons. Start stocking up on weapons, man. That's the best kind of advice I can give everybody listening right now. Okay, so, without further ado, that's really all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's the Chosen One, man. I'm out.